Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Glowing English. I am Jihad.
And I am Santi. We are so happy to have you here today. If you want to make your English sound natural, smooth, and fluent, you are in the right place.
Today, we're going to look at 15 natural phrases that will make your English shine. These are phrases native speakers use every single day.
Exactly. When you learn vocabulary, single words are great, but phrases give you confidence. They help you speak without thinking too much about grammar rules.
That is so true, Santi. When you use these phrases, you will sound much more relaxed. So grab a cup of coffee or tea, sit back, and let's dive into our list.
Let's start with phrase number 1. Jihad, what is our first phrase?
The first phrase is sounds good. You use this to say yes or to agree to a plan.
Oh, I use this one all the time. Instead of just saying yes or okay, you can say sounds good. It sounds very friendly.
Right. For example, if Santi asks me, do you want to get lunch at 1 p.m.? I can say, sounds good. It means I agree with the time and the idea.
It shows enthusiasm. Let's give another example. What if I say, let's study together this evening?
I would reply, sounds good to me. Notice how simple it is? You do not need a long sentence, just 2 simple words.
Let's look at phrase number 2, on my way. You say this when you are traveling to meet someone.
Yes, this is super useful when you're sending a quick text message or making a short phone call.
Imagine you're meeting a friend at a cafe. Your friend text messages you, where are you? You can just text back, on my way.
It means you have left your house or office and are currently traveling toward the location. Sometimes people text on my way when they are still putting on their shoes.
Yes, that happens. But strictly speaking, it means you are in transit. In transit is a good term here. It means traveling from one place to another.
That brings us to phrase number 3. No worries. You say this to mean it is fine or you are welcome.
I love this phrase. It's very common in casual conversation. If someone says, thank you for helping me, you can reply, no worries.
You can also use it when someone apologizes for a tiny mistake. For example, if Santi accidentally spills a tiny drop of water on my table and says, sorry, I can say, no worries, Jihad's got it covered.
Exactly. It tells the other person not to feel bad or stressed. It creates a very relaxed vibe.
Speaking of relaxed vibes, hey Santi, before we move to the next phrase, I think we should remind our wonderful friends about something important.
Oh yes, guys, if you're enjoying this lesson so far, please take a quick second to like this video and subscribe to our channel, Glowing English. Your support helps us create more easy and helpful lessons for you. Click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update.
Thank you so much. Now let's move on to phrase number 4.
Phrase number 4 is by the way. You use this to change the topic or to add extra information.
This is a fantastic transition phrase. In conversation, topics change quickly. You can't always say, now I want to talk about something else. That sounds too formal.
Right. Instead, you say, by the way. For example, we could be talking about the weather. Then I remember something. I can say, by the way, did you see the new movie last night?
It glides smoothly into a new topic. Native speakers often shorten this in text messages to BTW.
Yes, BTW. So if you see BTW in a text message, now you know it stands for by the way.
Now let's move to phrase number 5. I'm swamped. You say this when you have too much work.
Oh boy, I know this feeling all too well. Swamped comes from the word swamp, which is a wet, muddy land where it's hard to move.
Exactly. So when you say I'm swamped, you mean you're sinking under a huge pile of work or duties. It sounds much more expressive than just saying I am very busy. For example, can you go to the park today? I wish I could, but I'm swamped with reports today.
It immediately paints a picture of your heavy workload. Here, workload means the amount of work you have to do.
Phrase number 6 is that's a no-brainer. You use this when the choice is very clear and easy.
A no-brainer means a decision that requires no brain power or deep thinking because the answer is obvious.
For example, if someone offers you a free ticket to your favorite concert or a boring job interview, choosing the concert ticket is a no-brainer.
Definitely. Or if someone asks, do you want a full scholarship to study abroad? You don't need to think about it for days. It's a no-brainer.
It saves time in conversation when you want to agree instantly that something is the obvious choice.
Moving on to phrase number 7. It's up to you. You say this when you let another person decide.
This is great for showing respect and flexibility. It means you don't mind what choice is made.
Suppose Jihad and I are choosing a restaurant. Jihad asks, should we get Italian food or Chinese food? I can reply, it's up to you. I like both.
It hands the decision-making power over to the other person. However, use it carefully. If you say it's up to you for every single decision, your friends might get tired of deciding everything.
Very true. Balance is key.
Now let's look at phrase number 8. My bad. You use this short phrase to admit a small mistake.
This is very informal and modern. It's an easy way to say, I'm sorry, or that was my fault, for minor things.
Keyword here is small mistake. If you bump into someone lightly in the hallway, you can say, oh, my bad.
But if you ruin someone's expensive computer, don't just say, my bad. That requires a much bigger apology.
Yes, please don't use my bad for big disasters. Keep it for tiny, harmless slip-ups. A slip-up means a small accident or mistake.
Phrase number 9 is a classic. Long time no see. You say this when you meet a friend after a long break.
This is a warm and affectionate greeting. You haven't seen someone in months or years, and suddenly you run into them on the street.
You smile and say, hey, long time no see. How have you been?
Grammar lovers might notice this sentence is not grammatically full, but it's a fixed idiom used across the English-speaking world. An idiom is an expression whose meaning cannot be understood from the individual words alone.
That's right. It's friendly, informal, and brings back good memories instantly.
Phrase number 10 is take your time. You say this to tell someone not to rush.
This is such a kind phrase. When someone is searching for their keys, writing down notes, or making up their mind, they might feel rushed.
When you say take your time, you're removing that pressure. You're telling them there is no urgency. I'm patient.
Exactly. Urgency means the quality of needing immediate attention. So take your time removes the sense of urgency.
Phrase number 11 is I'll let you know. You say this when you don't have an answer yet and will reply later.
This is super helpful in professional and personal settings. It keeps communication open without committing you to a firm answer immediately.
Suppose a colleague asks you, can you come to the team dinner on Friday? You're not sure of your schedule yet. You say, I need to check my calendar. I'll let you know tomorrow. It shows you received the question, you care about giving an answer, but you need a little time to confirm.
Phrase number 12 is not my cup of tea. You use this politely to say you do not like something.
English culture loves tea, but this phrase isn't just about hot beverages.
No, it isn't. Saying, I hate this can sound rude or overly aggressive. Saying, it's not my cup of tea is much softer and more polite.
For example, if someone asks me, do you like horror movies? I can say, honestly, horror movies are not my cup of tea. It means I don't enjoy them, but I am not attacking people who do.
It shows respect for different preferences. A preference is a greater liking for one thing over another.
Now, let's discuss phrase number 13, under the weather. You say this when you feel a bit sick.
If you have a slight headache, a runny nose, or just general tiredness, you are under the weather.
You're not in the hospital with a serious condition, but you're not at 100% health either.
For instance, Santi missed the meeting today because she was feeling a bit under the weather. It's gentle and very common in daily English.
Phrase number 14 is call it a day. You use this when you stop working.
Work can go on forever if we don't stop. When the workday is finished or when a group has worked hard for hours, someone says, let's call it a day.
It means we have done enough work for today. Let me pack my bags, close the laptop, and go home and relax.
You can also use it for sports or practice sessions. We have practiced this song for 3 hours. Let's call it a day.
Finally, phrase number 15, piece of cake. You say this when a task is very easy.
Eating a piece of cake requires zero effort and brings pure joy. So when a task requires very little effort, we call it a piece of cake.
For example, how was the math exam? Oh, it was a piece of cake. I finished in 20 minutes.
It shows complete ease and mastery over a task. Mastery means comprehensive knowledge or skill in a subject or activity.
Now, let's review some of those tricky words we mentioned during our conversation. Understanding these hard words will boost your vocabulary even further.
Great idea, Jihad. In transit, moving from one location to another.
Workload, the total amount of work assigned to or done by a person.
Idiom, a group of words established by usage as having a meaning not deductible from those of the individual words.
Urgency, importance requiring swift action or immediate attention.
Preference, a greater liking for one alternative over another.
Mastery, comprehensive knowledge or supreme skill in a subject or activity.
Practice using these 15 phrases and new vocabulary words in your daily conversations. The more you speak them, the more natural they will feel.
Before we end today's video, remember to subscribe to Glowing English if you haven't already.
Yes, please visit our main channel page. We have many other videos packed with grammar tips, pronunciation guides, and real-life conversation lessons.
Exploring our channel will give you even more tools to make your English glow brightly.
Thank you so much for spending time with Jihad and Santi today. Keep practicing, stay confident, and keep glowing.
Goodbye, everyone. See you in the next video.